Hey guys, I'm back.
She is back. Where have you been?
Hey guys, I've been away for a while.
Yeah, you have.
But I don't think I've had a video here. Well, kind of. We're at the new studio here in Park City. We're with Profluent, right?
That's right. We're different. We've changed.
We're different. We've changed. It probably looks better too. We got a new production crew, new city, new stage, new scene, new company.
And is that a green screen behind us? I don't know.
I don't know.
It kind of looks real, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, no green screens here anymore.
That's right.
No green hair anymore.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, a little bit technical difficulties, but we got an amazing crew who are making us bigger and better. And speaking of better and like grown up, we haven't seen each other for 2 months, maybe?
Probably 2 months. I graduated almost 2 months ago.
And that was probably the last show that we had was when
graduation.
your family came down for graduation.
Yep.
Talking about next steps, and you've actually had some eventful life experiences.
New life, new me. Better and for good. I would say it's been a rough few weeks, definitely. I've had 2 deaths in the family, so I had to go to Oregon, deal with that, came back and deal with all the funerals here. Then I actually went to Harvard to take a class.
Right.
So that was really fun. So I'm applying to the genetics program at Harvard.
Nice.
And
I didn't know that.
It'll be online, so I can stay here in Utah and go to Harvard at the same time.
So you're going to the U, Pac-12, be a Ute, and you're a Harvard. What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know. It's kind of cool. I forgot to tell you.
So 18 years old, going to Harvard, it's really a new life just going to college.
Yeah.
But those life experiences, especially with family, kind of catapult you to.
Yeah. And it was fun. I got to spend the week with my mom in Boston. It was just a mother-daughter trip. And I think it helped our relationship a bit, which I liked. And I had a lot of time to reflect on myself and calm myself down and find out what I really want in life. And see, friendships that are true and not true, and people that are there for me, people I need to stick around with.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got to write a few songs. I got to get more. I got a brand new guitar for graduation.
So why aren't we playing it here right now?
Cause I don't know that many songs. I know a Beatles song on the guitar.
So we got the violin, we've got the piano, and now your guitarful.
And bass guitar.
Bass guitar?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you count electric guitar as a separate instrument, some people do, some people don't.
Yeah.
Acoustic electric, so.
And if you guys didn't know, here at Profluent with the new studios here in Park City, we're actually going to be having some Sunday brunches with music, and Katy's going to be demonstrating your skills.
Yeah, we'll have a fun brunch time, live music, right?
Right.
Eat some good food. I don't know if you knew this, but my producer, I guess he's my producer, Nathaniel Drew, he makes some amazing food, and it's just like to die for all the time.
He's amazing producer, amazing music, amazing athlete, and he doesn't even hide that when it comes to his cooking. His cooking's just as up there. And that's why I'm looking the way I am. You live with Nate Drew and the Drew family. You're getting gourmet chef food. Even his grilled cheese sandwiches are freaking gourmet. I don't want to make my own food. We just had a good meal today before the show, so.
Oh yeah, I had some grilled pineapple and grilled chicken, barbecue chicken, right?
Yeah, with all those spices that he had, the garlic, and I don't know how much ever.
Homemade fries.
Oh, and Freya. If you're going to be on a summer diet, this is not the place to be.
Yeah, so we're up here in Park City, Utah, which is kind of like the Hollywood of Utah, if you don't know. We hold the Sundance Film Festival here every year.
Yep, that's true.
Chelsea Handler was here last year.
Right.
Yeah, so I was pretty excited about that. Do you want to say what the benefit of Park City is for me and everyone here?
For everyone here? Well, Park City is, I love that. It's the Hollywood of of Utah. There's it's a nice ski resort. A lot of people know about Aspen, but Park City, it's kind of like a secret. But when the 2002 Olympics came, it kind of opened us to the whole world with the snow and the powder is some of the finest, driest powder you've ever seen.
Best in
People
the
love it. Michael Jordan has a house with the golf course. Will
Oh,
Smith.
really? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yep, Glen Wild. It's one of the top golf courses in the country, of course, or Michael Jordan would have built a home there. Charles Sir Barkley's there as well. We got Will Smith up in the colonies, and Justin Bieber.
Beef
He's
just
even
got
got-
engaged.
What's her name?
Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah,
Is she the one that was in Pitch Perfect?
you would know better than me.
I don't know. Because
That's-
Steinfeld.
Even though we're the Black Rim Glass Mafia,
I
That's
was trying
your
to think because I feel
generation,
like I
your
know
people.
her, but I don't. Is she
I
related
want
to
to say
Jerry?
she was a daughter of somebody famous. What's her last
I
name
think
again?
Jerry Steinfeld.
Oh, it is Seinfeld. Seinfeld's daughter.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
But I feel like it is. Because
Yeah.
she's famous.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody famous, but I'm a big fan of Jerry, especially watching comedians in cars, getting coffee on Netflix. New season 5 just came out.
Yeah,
I love how
I
much
don't know.
we have so much common enjoyments, music, shows,
Yeah.
all that.
hmm
So,
I've been mostly campaigning, though. For
campaigning for.
elections in November.
That's-
So
your mayor position that you've held, it's coming to an end. Coming to the end of this.
yeah. So if you guys didn't know, I'm the mayor of the Salt Lake County Youth Government. So I work with Mayor Ben McAdams and Sheriff Rivera and Sim Gill and all those awesome people. But now that I'm not youth and going to college, as of August, I'm swearing off of the council and leaving, which is really
Gotcha.
sad. But I'm still always going to have those connections. And I've been
True.
campaigning because Ben McAdams is running for Congress.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah, go
So-
there. That's
I got a Ben McAdams sign in my yard, I got a Sim Gill sign in my yard, and a Sheriff Rivera sign in my yard.
cool.
So I've been going around like, hey, vote, vote, vote.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get the youth to vote. So many people aren't registered to vote.
What do you think that is?
I think they're just like so like hear about politics so much that they're like, I just don't want to deal with it, and then they just don't register. So many people are like, no, I'm not registered. I'm not gonna register. I'm like, "Urgh."
Well, I lean on you because the millennials, generation or two older than you, and you help keep me grounded and young. Because I think I shared on one of your other shows that a quote from Robin Williams is, "If you don't grow up by age 50, you don't have to. I'm less than a year and a half away, baby. I don't have to grow up." So I lean on
think I ever
Katy,
will, too.
my little sister, on what's going on with youth, millennials, technology.
I think it's like extremes. You're either like very into politics at this age, or like you're not at all, and you don't want to be.
Gotcha.
I don't know why. I don't know, cause like, I don't know how to get these kids inspired.
Okay.
Mostly my friends, because they're just like, oh, Katie blabbers about politics all the time. I'm like, whatever. But like, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, cause change isn't gonna happen if you don't vote.
Right.
You're complaining about the candidates.
Yep.
Don't complain if you don't vote.
Okay. And Katy, she hasn't even got to meet Michael. She knows Nate, Nathan's older brother Michael, who's the trifecta part of the company, then Dave McGinnis, which we're having our grand opening next week. Michael is huge proponent of youth, and I've worked with youth for over almost a decade all over the country and Canada. Michael shared a stat that if you can change just the ideas of 3% of the population, that's enough ripple effect that you'll change the entire population if you can just affect 3%. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I think that's completely true too.
You
'Cause
probably
that
had
3% is gonna grow connections and go
Exactly.
and go and go.
So
Yeah.
if you want the change, vote, or whatever your plateau is. Platform in a box is what we're calling it. And Katie's, you're probably the youngest one out of all of us who are these thought influencers. So Michael's had over 90 New York Times national best-selling authors, and is going into social media. And you're the youngest of the Mohicans, but that doesn't intimidate you at all, does it?
No, I think younger the better. I can pick on you old guys. When, like 30 years from now, I can pick on you guys. Be like, I'm the same age you were when I was young.
That's true.
Yeah.
And she's not a scrub because remember, now you've got 4 black belts on you.
I just graduated with my master's degree in Taekwondo. So I haven't filed out the official Korean paperwork,
Yeah.
but my master is Korean, and we're gonna get that. Cookie Won
Yeah,
is
yeah.
is the Korean. So.
And this sabbatical that she's taken for a few months, we did some snippets where she's showing a couple of moves. Because remember, I'm a mama's boy. A lot of you have seen me on the other shows, and she's a little sister, and she's showing me as a demo to how to protect yourself. So we're going to start sharing those snippets, and I was like basically a piece of paper. I'm glad you didn't throw me all the way over. But then we actually got Sam, who couldn't even fit in the whole screen, big 6'6" Sam, and you did the same thing to him, so I didn't feel too bad. But powerhouse of a young lady. So
yeah, thank you. Yeah, this Thursday, if you guys want to come, Mill Creek Library, we're doing a suicide prevention and self-help class for the youth, though. Ages like up to 18, you can come, and we're going to teach you how to help your friends that are suicidal. We're also going to teach you how to keep yourself happy in difficult situations. And we also have the Hope Squad coming. The Hope Squad is amazing, and I love them. Hope Squad's a suicide prevention team that is in schools. They go around to all the kids that are like depressed or alone and become friends with them, make those connections, and make sure they're doing okay. And if they hear about a parent dying or anything, they make sure that kid is okay and that they have the help they need.
Oh, okay,
it's
that's
amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, so if you want to look it up, Salt Lake County Youth Government on Facebook, you'll find everything there to stop the epidemic is what we call it right now. We are 5th in suicide in the nation.
I did not know that.
Yep, and it's going up. That's of 2016, but we had 8 suicides in Harem in the past year, so I think that's going to go up this year.
If I can I put a plug for Bob? You've been in with family, taking care of the loved ones that have passed on. But Katie's connected to the Profluent family. Bob Cattell is actually going to be here tomorrow night on a live presentation. His plateau is overcoming or quieting the mind through connection, and that connection actually has helped with suicide prevention. He's worked with Hope. He is probably one of the most famous speakers you've never heard of because he's so quiet and laid back. He's like Uncle Bob. He has a gift to connect with people. You won't be here because you have a prior engagement, but for sure to let everybody know that Bob's going to be a guest on your show in the near future.
Yeah, unfortunately Wednesdays are bad nights for me and my family, but yeah, I'm glad. As of last year, another statistic, the leading cause of death for teenagers is suicide.
I didn't know that. What?
We're still not the majority suicide. The majority is actually in men 35 to 50.
Really?
Yeah. Which is really surprising to me because usually you would think the minority groups, but no.
Okay. Well, and you know,
it's the opposite actually.
I lean on you for those conversations, you know, outside personally one-on-one. What do you think that is? Give me your take on.
I think it's just the pressure of everybody has to be something special and everybody has to have something really extraordinary to be in these jobs. These people that are just trying to get by aren't getting what they need, and so they're feeling really sad. They're not having these connections. I think we just need to make sure that everybody feels special and that they're not, like, I know it's not good to have everybody to be like that, but everybody has a purpose, and we need to make sure people know their purpose.
I agree. We all have our soul purpose, and we've talked about here Profluent. It's your soul, S-O-L-E, and your S-O-U-L purpose.
Yeah.
And we even just talking about before the show, just catching up on the 2 months that we haven't seen each other on the family, professional connection. We talked a little bit about connection.
It's all about rainbow connection.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other? I can actually do Kermit the Frog, but we'll save that for the next episode.
Okay,
This is just a cliffhanger.
I'm sticking to that.
I love that. Seriously, I actually, when I went to BYU, I took group vocal instruction. You had to take 6 songs by the semester, and this is my first year at college. Maybe they got that up at the U. We start off with the group in the first song, and then by the 3rd song, we went solo, and then our solo 6th song that we're getting graded on is going to be the one we pass, and I actually sung Rainbow Connection as Kermit the Frog.
That's
True
so funny.
story.
That's so funny.
True story.
I love that song. It's cute.
So if you'll back me up on the violin,
let's
I'll
do
do this
it.
Kermit. Next episode. Next episode, speaking of the next episodes, tell them what's going on. Those songs
during my whole sabbatical, I've had this huge project I came up with in my head, and I need your guys' help. But it's going to be huge. I'm not going to tell you what song it is because that's going to give it away. But basically, it's a big political stance using music. And it's going to be huge. It's all about the minority groups in America and how, you know, we're all together. We're all in this together. And just be yourself. It's okay. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the point of this. And it's just going to be a powerful video. And it's going to take a while, so give me some time. It's going to take a couple weeks to get everybody in, all the videos, all the vocals, all the violins. I'm going to have an amazing singer with me. He's been my best friend since I was little. And he's just like this amazing singer. He doesn't think he is, but he is. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's amazing. And so we're going to have a lot of minority groups coming in, people from different races and colors and religions and sexualities and genders, all going to come in to help me with this video. Now that I got Fluent on my side, I cannot wait for this video. It's been a dream for me to do something like this. And once I heard the song that I'm now obsessed with from this certain movie, I'm obsessed, and I knew it was a perfect song for me to do a debut for this.
And I'm glad you love that movie as much as I do.
I think everybody loves that movie.
We hope so.
I hope so.
Why not? Come on now.
Yeah. So I still got Bound to You from Burlesque that can come out soon, hopefully. And expect some great things. I'll be posting some snippets, and
And now that you're back in Utah, getting ready for the next stage, I can't believe it's July. Tell everybody you're still Tuesdays. Whoa.
Okay then.
That's it. That's Nate's cooking. Ooh, that was so good. You could hear it.
Yep.
But we're still on Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, 3:30.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock on the dot. Tuesdays.
Mountain Central Time.
Yep.
Live from Park City.
Yeah.
And
we're cooking up some good things.
Right.
Yeah. Next week we're just recording vocals, but.
Are we gonna do that live and share that?
Yeah.
Next week.
Oh.
Okay, with
Probably
the new crew, Ken's and Jonathan, and.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, and I'm trying to think, anything significant happening before next week? We got Pioneer Day, which if you're a Utahn, you know what that is, on the 24th.
I totally forgot about that.
We'll be
I'm
back
not from
before.
Utah. So.
You're a woman of all.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I moved here when I was 6, but still.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
It's only 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on. Did you have a good 4th of July?
I did. I did 10 hours of community service on 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah, so
Dude,
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little darker.
You are darker. And, Katie, if I might, because you know I love you. You're my little sister.
10 hours is a lot. I was up really early.
Well, just all general, you guys have probably picked up what I have picked up. There's something different about this lady. She's calmer,
I'm
confident,
lot calmer,
glowing. Is it not just the transition from going from high school to college? You had life experiences?
I never got home until I'd leave for school at 6:30 a.m. and I wouldn't come home until 9 p.m. And if I did come home, it was 10 minutes, grab my stuff and leave. And I think it's because I just really all of a sudden hit the brakes and stopped. And ever since these deaths have occurred throughout my family, I think I just took a second and stopped. I was like, why am I just bouncing? I'm doing all of this, but what's the benefit? Why am I doing this? And I was just thinking, and I was like, okay, well, I need to pick out the things that really matter to me.
Yeah.
And I need to have the friends that matter to me and that are there for me. And so I just really put a break on it, and I was like, you know what? Music and my career are what important to me.
Awesome.
And music, I can use, because I'm really involved in politics as the mayor. I was like, I can use music as politics. Why not? And so I thought of that video idea. And then I watched the movie, and I was like, you know what? That's my music. That's what I'm going to do with my channel. And that's what I want to do with my channel.
Amazing.
And then I was like, here's my career. So now I have 2 instead of 5. I'll still do photography once in a while. I didn't show you my organ photography. It was really good.
You've been doing an epic kind of something.
Yeah, so I really sat down. I was like, okay, these are my 2 main things, and I need to focus on those. And I have 5 songs under my belt now, and so.
That's awesome.
I sat 2 a.m. sitting down at the piano, just going at it, and I realized some things about my violin too. I don't need to write songs necessarily. I just sat down and was just doing this, and my mom's like, wow, who have you been taking, what have you been doing? I was like, I just sat down, started playing.
That's awesome. Okay, one of my mentors, a lot of us talk about mentors and people that have paved the path before us. Thomas S. Monson, who passed away in January, one of my mentors, he had a quote that I just shared recently on my personal Facebook page that said, you never know how soon it's going to be too late.
Oh, that is what I've been thinking about, because I keep thinking about that last night. I held my aunt's hand and all I saw was this tear. The next day she wasn't gone, but she was on the like ventilator. You could tell she was gone. Like she wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, I missed my chance. And every time, because we used to spend every Sunday together, I'm like, I miss doing that. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Like, why didn't I do that? But I'm really glad I spent those nights at the hospital, though, because I know I would have regretted it.
Cool.
And I'm kind of glad, because I all of a sudden decided not to go to Oregon that week, and I was just like, I feel like I shouldn't.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that week is when I spent that week with my aunt in the hospital. And I think something had just told me, don't go to Oregon this week. Go to the next week for your grandma's funeral. Like, you just have to be here this week. And I was like, okay. I'll just listen to my conscience and do that. I'm glad I did, because I spent 3 days in the hospital with my aunt, being there, being with other people, and I'm glad I did.
Quieting, that's something that's probably, I've noticed, you have that deep, calm, quiet peace about you, because when you're that peaceful, when you're that calm, you actually can hear the voices or the universe or source. That is probably, I'm glad you said that and shared that, actually. This is the World Wide Web, so you just threw it out to you. But
it was really weird. We were still trying to, I know last time we did a video, the video's not out yet, it will be out tonight, but I did a video with my brother-in-law, and we were still trying to figure out things, and me and my brother-in-law's sister just were like, you know what, it's probably a good idea if you come out next week. I don't know why, but it is. And we had no idea, then that happened, and we were just like, yeah.
I think a lot of us here, Profluent, Nate, and friends, we're just in awe how just be still and how things just effortlessly happen the right way without you even trying. It's really kind of freaky, but it's true. And
I got my guardian angel, my dad, on my shoulder, so
right.
Yeah, I feel like he kind of guides me around. And what I've learned this month is really just sit down, take a moment, and enjoy life. If you're gonna be breezing through life, busy all the time, I realized my life went by so fast. I need to sit down and really enjoy my life and the people I'm around. And I've been such a mama's girl lately, even though probably I've been like really angry inside, but like I've really been attached to my mom. I'm like, don't go anywhere, don't move, don't do anything.
Right.
Stay here with me, don't do anything. Yeah, so.
Love that.
So I'm like, you need to make memories with me right now.
I love that.
So.
Because you never know how soon.
You never know, And my dog is getting really old, so I'm like taking my dog everywhere. Yeah, she'll be 12 in October.
Yeah. I had my dog Freddie from like probably 9 or 10 until I was like 24, 25. So I know what that is when you lose.
And she's my best friend. It's my first dog ever. And I got her when I was, I guess she'll be 12. I got her when I was 6, 7. And so we literally grew up together. Yeah. And so every night I'm like, it's the weirdest thing. It's just, she doesn't usually do it, but she just comes up in my stomach and curls in my stomach and just stays there all night. And we found out my cat was sick, and we found out my dog was sick, and we were just like, okay.
Wow.
My other cat was sitting like, haha. But
I love that relationship you have.
Yeah.
So, speaking of animals, here at Profluent, we've got...
you don't need to talk about the snake.
No? Okay, we got 2 snakes, we got a ferret, we got a tarantula, we got some rats. We love animals here.
You still have the tarantula? I thought you said the tarantula's gone.
Yeah, it's true. I'm so used to saying it, but we lost a tarantula just 2 days ago.
Have you seen Lucas the spider?
Oh, I have, yeah.
I love Lucas. I grew up with tarantulas. My mom had a friend in Oregon that had tons and tons of tarantulas, but I just let them crawl on me. I was like, whatever. But if there was a snake around, I was like, get it away from me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could be the violin snake player if you want.
No. I hate snakes. You could put 5 tarantulas on me and I'll be fine, but not.
What if we save that for the season finale? We'll work you up to that. We'll coach you through it. Overcoming your fear.
Yeah, we can see it.
You never know how long it's going to be too late to put a snake around while you're playing the violin.
No. Anyway, I think that's about it, isn't it?
About it, yeah.
Okay, well, guys, look forward to this. I'm so excited for this brand new project I'm doing, and this new turn, new studio, new places.
New life.
New life, new me. And thank you, and make sure you're following me. Hit that ringer so you get reminded when I post YouTube videos. I know this is on YouTube, but make sure you go on YouTube and search Katy Gish on YouTube and follow me and make sure you're reminded. And there should be videos up there tonight. I'll get there on there, and I'll see you next time. Make sure to hope and help others progress every day.